Good morning. Whoa, it's dark. Um, Good morning. It's June Olson with Junebug Creations, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator coming to you live from Whitefish, Montana. And it is Wednesday, therefore, it is Paper Pumpkin Playdate time. And who doesn't love Paper Pumpkin? This is just an awesome, awesome monthly kit that we get. Don't you just love it? So, my question for you today is, what do you love to do at the beach? I like to play in the water. I like to body surf. That's fun for me, but I can't be in the sun all day because, red hair, fair skin, skin cancer, that kind of stuff. So I can't do it all day, but I do like to do it for a little while. And of course, protecting myself. And then I like to sit under a nice shade umbrella or something like that for a little while. But with the reflection off the sand, again, I can't spend a whole day out there. I really wish I could. I love it. I love to listen to the ocean. So what do you love to do at the beach? Let me know if you like to play volleyball, if you like to just play in the water. I like to look at the shells that come up on the beach as well. It's just super fun. So let's get started. We have here our paper pumpkin box. It typically comes in a polka dot box like this. Sometimes it comes in one that's a little more decorated. It just depends on the theme of the month. So we are doing Fun in the Sun, which this is really quite appropriate because the polka dots make me think of the bouncing beach balls all over the place. Because it is an all-inclusive kit, everything. Hi, Missy. Let's see, you definitely need shade at the beach. People watch. Oh, yeah, that's always fun, too. Listen to the ocean. All right, so for some reason, you popped in here with double stuff. Let's see. Not sure what's going on with the chat today. All right, well, if you are catching me here on Facebook, please go ahead and let me know you're here. If you're catching it on a replay, go ahead and put replay below. If you are catching me on YouTube, go ahead and make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and the little bell so that you find out when I'm live, because I'm going to be going live at least every day, at least once a day, to talk about kits other than Paper Pumpkin. Today's special for Paper Pumpkin. But I'll be going live each day talking about kits, except for Sundays. Those are my days off. That's my day off, not my those days. I know my English, really I do. And so make sure you hit that little bell so that you get notified about that. And on Facebook, make sure you click the like and follow up at the top so that you get notified about that as well and set your notifications because you don't want to miss it. I'm going to be going all through all the kits and showing you all the different kits before August. Well, no, not before August because that's next week. Can you believe it's already almost August? What time-ish for Kit Lives? You know what? Based on my schedule, it's going to vary a little bit. I will post some posts. I will put some posts in there to kind of let you know each day what time I'm going live that day. Today's live, this afternoon's live is at, today's Wednesday, at about 4 o'clock today. 4 o'clock my time, so that's mountain time, about 4 o'clock today. It might change. I'm trying to rework my schedule. I wish I could do the same time every day, but I've already got things in my schedule, appointments and stuff like that, so I can't do that. But I will let you know each day with hopefully enough notice. And of course, there's always replays. That's the beauty of both YouTube and Facebook, is you can rewatch it anytime. You just won't be able to be on the live. So, but today it looks like I've got it scheduled for 4 o'clock this afternoon because I have some appointments today. So all-inclusive kit means all you have to do is add your scissors, and we know we all have at least one pair of scissors that we can use for this. And then when you get your first kit, you get a block in there. For the purpose of today, I'll be using our ergonomic blocks. You can see the difference in how they look. This just has a nice little groove to put your finger pads in to make it that much easier. And it's more about making it easier, simpler, faster when I bring in a number of different sized blocks, so that, and of course I put the Junebug stickers on there myself so that I know they're mine when I go places where other people might have them. And so this way you know that, this way I know they're mine. That's not what I was talking about. I use the blocks because that way I don't have to keep taking the stamp off of here, cleaning it, put a new one, clean it, put a new one, clean it. So I like to use multiple blocks in multiple sizes just because it's easy. Do you have to do that to enjoy this kit? Not at all. It's just about me simplifying and making it also a little quicker for the lives by using multiple multiple blocks. All right. Then we always have an ink spot. Sometimes there's two. Typically there's at least one. Well, there's always at least one. Boy, I am not Englishing very well this morning, Missy. Woo! Let's try that again. So there's always an ink spot. Sometimes there are more than one ink spots. For the purpose of today, though, I'm going to be bringing in my regular size pad because I use these as giveaways, as prizes. I'm also going to be bringing in some Azure Afternoon today. So we have our Daffodil Delight, which the color that came with the kit, and I'm going to bring in some Azure Afternoon. I like darker colors for my sentiments, so that's what I'm using that for. And then we always have the photopolymer stamp set. Next month we're going to be getting 2 photopolymer stamp sets in our kits. It's a special thing. Usually it's just in March when we get 2 stamp sets for their anniversary box, but this time we're getting another one. So it's exclusive to Paper Pumpkin. You can't buy it anywhere else. It's not in the catalog. It's not in the online exclusives. It strictly comes with the Paper Pumpkin. And this month is a fun one because of the beach. There's lots of sentiments. So we have waving hello, I see brighter days ahead, sending an ocean of love, wish you were here, relax, you deserve it, hello sunshine, sorry I was crabby, and sending something too. All right, so fun, and then a little starfish and a sun. Super fun. You can see I've been using them. There are all kinds of colors. And then we have our no-fail instructions. And this is one of the things I really enjoy about this, is that if I want to make the cards as they are designed, these instructions allow me to do so without a whole lot of problems. All right, just know that when you see this roll right here and the strip, it is, let me get it out, it is the tear and tape. When you see the little dots, those are the, I've got them right here. Those are the glue, whoops, that's the bling. Those are the glue dots. All right, so there's always adhesive in the kits too. If you don't like using these, you can always bring in your green glue or your Stampin' Seal. You can use whatever adhesives you are most comfortable with. There's nothing saying you have to do it with what they send you. So then here, when you first, oops, here we go. When you first open it, this page right here is typically where the ingredients for each card is. So it tells you everything that goes with card 1, with card 2, with card 3, and then it breaks it down into how to make it. So we did those last week because last week was the first time we got it. So here is the card, and it is an accordion stand-up card. So it stands like that. It shows you the mountains and valleys of the card. So it shows you, let's see, where is it? Right here, so you know how to fold and bend the card. And sometimes, I think I folded it the wrong way one time and then folded it back. It's fine. And then you can use your bone folder to crease it. And we'll be doing one today. I just took the same base and I just changed it up. So this one was sending an ocean of love. This one is relax, you deserve it. And we've got a nice chair right there for you to sit in, a nice Adirondack chair. All right, and then we have our surfboards, and it says hello sunshine, and we've got our fun crab there. All right, and then they of course all sit like this so someone can put it on their desk and be reminded that you are thinking of them. So I have 2 cards planned out for today. Last week on Saturday we had our BYOK, bring your own kit class, and I'll be doing more, so hang in there. We'll be having more coming. Probably not anymore this month, maybe next Saturday. We'll see, this coming Saturday evening, but most of them will then return. I'll return again in September because August will be full of me taking our son to college. So I have 2 cards planned here today. So let's start with this one. Super simple. Taking this same card base. Okay, so this is the same card base. No, it's not. Where is it? Taking this same, here we go, this same card base. So I'm using this card base that we did this with, and I'm going to change it up and do something a little different. So again, we needed to do our fold. So this one goes down, and then that means this one goes up. And then this one goes that way, this way, because it's accordion, so you know it's going to fit together like that, and then like this, and then here. Now before I totally set it down and like use the bone folder to burnish it, I want to make sure that my corners touch and everything is even. So I'm going to kind of push it in that way, like that. And then I'm going to smooth it out like this. All right, but that way it's lined up. You want to make sure your bottom is lined up. And then I kind of open this up and run the bone folder along it that way. And then I turn it around and I run the bone folder here and here, just to help crease it a little bit more, and then it stands like that. Okay, so you have your mountain, valley, mountain, valley, mountain. All right, and then your mountain here, and then it's going to stand up like that. All right, so then what I did is I took this one and I'm going to line up those lines again like that, and I'm going to have it down in this back one. All right, it's going, whoops, it's going in this back one. And what I decided to do, so they have it where you put your lines on here. I'm going to go ahead and put my lines of glue. I'm going to switch to the glue versus using the tear and tape. And I'm going to just do this on the back side. All right, use the glue on the back side, and then I'm going to come in here. This gives me some wiggle room. Using this glue gives me some wiggle room, and I'm going to make sure to line up my lines with my ocean, and then I want to pull this to the outside edge of my card. You can have a little bit of space there, but you don't want the outside edge showing, and this will give me, here we go, some nice wiggle room, whereas the tear and tape, when it's down, it's down. All right, let's turn this on. There we go. We can see a little bit better. All right, so now this is sealed down on there and it's lined up. All right, so it's going to stand like that. And then we have this cute little crab, and see he has these little gaps right here for holding, whoops, right here for holding the sentiment. And I just wanted to use that little crabby one. I thought that was so funny and so cute. So let's go ahead and stamp. And we're going to stamp in the azure afternoon in the blue so that we can see it that much clearer. Where's my stamps? Here we go. I want the sorry I was crabby, because you know sometimes we get a little bit of crabby. Team green glue, right? Team green glue. I love my green glue. All right. So if you're watching this and you're thinking, Team green glue, what's that? Well, some of the other demonstrators in Stampin' Up, they kind of have this thing. It's Connie Stewart, Jackie Bullheis, Sharon Armstrong, and Brandy Cox. They all have this like little competition. Everybody uses all kinds of glue depending on the projects that they're doing. So I use Stampin' Seal at certain times, especially if I'm dealing with ribbon. Otherwise, I tend to use my green glue. And then I also do like for certain things my tear and tape and my glue dots. So it just depends on what I'm doing. But traditionally, typically, you'll see me mainly using the green glue. So we call ourselves Team Green Glue. All right, let's see. I wonder why my comments, that's weird. So if you are on YouTube, it's not showing me comments at the moment. So, all right, so it says, sorry, I was crabby. And then I want to make sure that it goes into, let's zoom in a little bit here. Y'all are probably like, well, that's too far away, June. Can't really see what you're doing. All right, here we go. Much better. So I want to stick this in here so he's holding it. All right. And then I'm going to turn it over because I want to make sure that it sticks to it. Let me look at my sample so I know what I did. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to pop these up on dimensionals, which did not come in this kit, but they come in so many kits that there's really, you'll always have some on hand because there's always extras. So I'm just adhering it right over that so that it's adhering the sentiment piece and the crab together. And then I'm going to give the crab a sentiment right there. Oh my goodness, I forgot to plug my computer in, so hang on one second real quick while I stick that cord in. Goodness gracious, I don't usually do that. I forgot. I guess I've done it a few times, but it's not the norm. All right, so we have this. So we're going to take our crab. No, first we're going to take our tree, and we're going to put some glue down here on the bottom of our tree. Did I put too much? Ooh, I may have gone a little high. All right, and then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to set this down in here like that and adhere it. All right, so I just did it right there like that. So it kind of leans back towards this other one, but that's okay because it looks really cool when you look at it that way. All right, and then I'm going to take my little crab and his sign, and I'm going to put him over here on the side. Sorry, I was crabby. And then what I need is a little piece of cardstock. I used up all my, doing my samples and planning out my cards, I used up all my starfish. So I need to stamp some starfish. The other option you have is, if you were a subscriber back in 2019, there's this kit that was called A Little Smile. And then it was part of our kit collection. And you may remember it, this was the kit collection ones. It's no longer available in English, it's only available in French. However, back when it was a paper pumpkin, it had lots of extras. So it had coral, sand dollar, starfish, and then it had lots of extras. So, and it had glittery, shimmery starfish. Can you see that? I don't think so. Let me turn that light off. There you go. You can kind of see how that's shimmery. And then it had shimmery sand dollars. All right, so if you still have this kit, you might have some extras in it. And I'm going to go ahead and pull. I think I'm going to just keep things easy. Instead of having to cut one of those out, I'm going to go ahead and pull out a starfish and a sand dollar. And back when it was a paper pumpkin kit, there was tons and tons and tons of extras. So if you have this kit, or even if you have the kit collection one, you can use the stamp sets also for this at the beach one because it's all very, very beachy. So sadly though, it has sold out and they are not bringing it back, but it's been around for quite a while. I mean, the kit came out, the paper pumpkin came out in 2019. So we don't need that after all. I'm just going to make life a little bit quicker and simpler. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these on here. Let's turn this on again so I can see. Because, you know, if I don't see, then we're in trouble because it's going to be a mess. All right, then I'm going to bring in my little trusty tweezers. I'm going to put that right there. And then I'm going to grab this one and just put a couple dots here of glue. And I'm going to put this one back here. Okay. I guess I didn't get enough glue on there because it's not sticking. Here we go. All right. Missy, I like your idea of people watching. I am a people watcher too. So that's always fun. When Kitar flew off to the air and was sitting at the airport, I told him the same thing. I said, ooh, you get to watch a lot of people. So whether he did or not, I don't know. He is back home. He got home last night. I'm just going to do that right there. So can you see the shimmer on those? So when you look at it like this, there's the starfish on the beach and the sand dollar right here. And then it says little crabby. Or sorry, I was crabby. Where's my bling? I had bling. Didn't I have bling? Didn't I have bling? Did I not bring the bling? Where's the bling? Is it still in there? Ah, it's still in here. So even though those are sparkly, I'm still going to use my fabulous Take Your Pick tool and bring in some little beach bling. All right. Like that. And so there's that card. So all I did was interchange. And if you have enough of your starfish left, you can see here that I just did a starfish and a shell and then some bling. I have on my hand. Some bling right here. So this was the one I used. All right. And then this is the one I tossed together today because I ran out. And so instead of stamping it and cutting it out, which I could have easily fussy cut it. All right, so there are two alternates. All right, this is using a past paper pumpkin kit, which was then in the kit collection, and this is just using the items from the kit. So now I'm all out of crabs. Oh, I guess I used black ink over here for the sentiment, and here I used the blue. I'm not sure which one I like better. I think I kind of like the black. It stands out a lot better. So those are the one alternate, and let's do another alternate. So what I've done here, and I've got my little notes on here. Is this the one I'm doing today? This is not the one I'm doing today. This is not the one I'm doing today. All right, here we go. This is the one I'm doing today. All right, and I am bringing in some crumb cake ink and crumb cake paper. There we go. All right, so I have a piece of crumb cake that is 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. I accidentally scored it in the wrong place, but because this is going to go over it, I'm not going to worry about it. It all blends in because it's the same color. All right, so here we have this one. I'm going to do it this way. And then we're going to take the, what is it? The melon, no, here we go. relax. All right, the relax, you deserve it stamp. We're going to put it on a little block. And what we're going to do when we ink it on here, and if you're using just the small one, you can ink it even easier because you'll take the small one. So if you're using one of these, you just ink it this way. All right, you have your stamp on there and you ink it this way. When you have the stamp smaller than the ink, then you tend to use it this way. Now what I want to do is I just want to do the relax. Okay. Right. Oh. Okay, so I'm just going to do relax, and so I'm going to do it slow and careful because I just want to ink up the relax, and I'm going to ink it once and stamp it twice. So ink, ink. So I'm going to ink it and then stamp it again. And I'm just kind of going in this whole area. Let's see. Like that. And I'm going to try inking it once, stamping it, and stamping it. So you can get just a really, really light one by doing that. Hard to see, sand dollar with the lighting. Yeah, it is, and even when it wasn't, even when I turned the light off, it was hard to see. All right, so we're just kind of doing this whole corner or so of this paper, and I'm just doing the relax. All right, so I'm just inking up the relax. Like that. Oops. All right, so here, there, and we'll do one more. All right, so the third one is really, really light. So I'm going to actually, it's a little too light. All right, let me see, how big is my chair? Okay, I'm going to do one more over on that side. Okay. There you go. And then we'll do one more on our little piece right here. But the whole thing. The relax, you deserve it. So we're doing the whole thing. Like that. And then we'll close this up. And then what I want to do is I need some color, and the white looks pretty good, you know, it looks kind of nice, but I want more color. All right, so what I want to do is I'm going to take this, I'm going to grab my Melon Mambo because it's one of the colors that was in there, and I'm going to grab a dauber. Let's see, where's Melon Mambo's? Right here. So I'm going to grab a dauber, and I'm going to change the color of this to Melon Mambo. All right, so I put my dauber on here, on my finger, and I'm just going to tap it. Okay, because I don't want it to be super solid. I'm just tapping it to fill it in and change the color. You can also wipe it like that if you want, but I kind of want the sponged look on my chair. All right. So there's all different kinds of ways. If you do some of the swiping, it would also look a little bit more like wood, so you could do swiping. All right. So I just wanted, that was a little too much white for me. And those of you that know me know that too much white is too much white. So I got to cover it. So let's get this. And so I'm just tapping and tapping on it, filling in that white. All right. There we go. And then I want to just kind of make the arms a little darker. And then I'm going to make the legs a little darker, just so they kind of stand out a little differently. Give it a little bit of shading. I'm no artist, I'm a crafter, but I do understand a little bit about the shading. All right, so that just makes it look a little different. All right, what do you think? You like that? You can change the colors of things. All you need is a dauber or a sponge and another color ink pad. All right, so while that's kind of drying and setting, we're going to go ahead and put this on our card, and we're going to use those wonderful dimensionals. Where are they? Here we go. We're going to use dimensionals. And I think this time around what we're going to do is just keep things simple, because simple's good, right? We're just going to cut around the edges of our dimensionals so that we can pull off the strips. So I had done Wish You Were Here on the back and had decided I didn't want that. So there's two sides to every paper. So we are doing the Relax instead. And then we will do this. Here we go. Put that up that way. And then I have some pieces that I had already cut off of. So I'll put those there. And then I'm going to have to fill in with the little hexagons. And then we'll do a couple down the center so that there is no sagging. We don't want sagging, right? All right, so then we're going to peel all this off like this. So, and I cased this card. Jackie Bullheis had done one, but she used the circle, what's that called? Circle sayings. And she did something similar to this, doing the circle sayings, but I've just changed it up a little bit. All right. And then we have, oh, before I do that, I wanted to bring in, where's my baker's twine? I want to bring in some white, no, not white, some linen thread. That's what it was. I'm going to bring in some linen thread. Here we go. I thought my phone was on Do Not Disturb. I guess if people keep calling, it's going to get through. All right, so we're going to do this. I want enough over here. And then we're going to wrap it around 2 times. Don't fall off. 2 times like that, and then cut it. And then, because we've got the sticky stuff on it, all right, here we go. Then we're going to put it on here, like that. And then we're going to tie a bow over here on this side. And the best way to tie a bow with twine is to take a little bit of a glue dot and put it underneath where you want your bow. Take that paper off. You want to roll it up just a little bit so it's not quite so much sticky. And the point of this will do that. And then you want to put your knot right into that sticky part, and that holds it, and then it keeps it from coming apart. All right, and then we're going to tie a bow. Ooh, and it even worked live. Woohoo! All right, and then pull your things like that, and then I'm going to cut this extra off like that. And then what we want to do is take our pink Adirondack chair, put some dimensionals on it. So let's see. just doing them down the middle, so I want to make sure they're placed so that you can't see them from the other side. And then I'm going to take one more and cut it in half so that my chair isn't wobbly and wonky. And I want to put that right there. So I don't want it to show, so I've got those where the points are hanging over towards, ooh, you can't see that, there you go. The points are hanging over towards the armchair, but that way it's pretty solidly on here. And then you can't see it from behind. Ooh, you can see that one just a little bit. It's a little bit crooked. All right, so there we go. Can you see it? Nope, no white showing through, so I'm good. All right, so we'll take off these little papers back here. So yeah, so I kind of cased this idea from Jackie Bullheist, but I switched it up to accommodate what I was wanting to do with it. All right, so it says relax. We're going to put our little sunglasses on the chair arm. Where's my tweezers? All right, right there. And then we're going to use a dimensional on the back of this. Let's see, how do I want to do that? Oh, wrong side. So pull that up, move that over to this side, and that way you've got that. Relax, you deserve it. All right, so it's a great way to use the stamp set, and I'll show you another way to use the stamps next week. So here we just have this cute little card, just says relax, 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 relax. Relax, you deserve it. And there's a chair for the person with some sunglasses to just relax on the beach if they want. All right, so this was one card. Let me move stuff out of the way. And here was the other card. A little harder to see up and down like that. So, all right, so here are two card alternates for you. So here we go. All right, thanks, Missy. Glad you like it. I am glad you showed up. Remember, if you're watching this on a replay, go ahead and put replay on Facebook. If you want to comment on YouTube, I appreciate that as well. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell so that you know when I'm live. I'll be coming back a little later today around 4 o'clock Mountain Time for a kit. And I haven't decided which kit. The eeny, meeny, miny, mo thing is taking a while. There's a lot of kits. We have more than 25 kits. But I'm thinking I'm going to go from new to old to new to old. Not really old, but the ones who have been, the ones that have been around longer. And then I have lots to show you, and we'll be doing that daily, at least once daily until August 10th. And then there will be some videos because August 10th I leave to go. We take our son to college for the first time, college freshman. All right, hi Sharon. Yes, you are a little late. It's actually the end, but you can catch the replay here shortly in a few minutes as it resets or after I say goodbye then. And I just want to remind you of next month's kit will be an extra stamp set with lotus flowers, and then there will also be blue forget-me-nots. And it says, show you care, send a message of loyalty and encouragement. So flowers have messages. Flowers have meaning, I guess is the word that I'm looking for. And then, again, it's bonus days. For every $50 you spend, you get a $5 coupon to redeem in August. I'll be sending out an email, so if you're not on my email list, please go ahead and put email list down below, or you can email me to get on the email list. The Christmas Kit Club. I will be choosing the kits, solidifying that so that you can order them now in July. No, you don't want to order the kits in July. Hang on. What am I thinking? You want to start ordering kits in August. And then the next one is September anyways, because August I'm out for 3 weeks due to taking my son and backstage. So July's is Thursday, so that one is out for folks that haven't already registered for it. But then you'll have September, October, November. So an email will go out as to what kits we'll be using for those months so that you can get them at a discount in August, because they're going to be 10, 20, or 30% off. But here in July for bonus days, you could already order your prepaid paper pumpkin if you're not a subscriber for the November Christmas kit, because that's sure to be a November kit, a Christmas kit. And then once again, you have until Friday if you want in on the truck class. I have 2 class kits with the stamp set and punch that are not currently available. The punch is not currently available, the stamp set is. But if you want in on that class, I have 2 left. This is one of the cards we'll be making. This is another one of the cards we'll be making. And this is the other card. We'll be making 3 cards. It's an easel card. So if you want in on this class, I have 2 bundles left to be able to send them out on Friday if you are going to be doing the Zoom. The Zoom class will be on the 5th of September. The local class is on the 4th of, not September, August. The 5th of August. Local class is on the 4th. You have until Wednesday or Thursday next week if you are local to tell me you want in on that. So I have 2 left. First come, first serve. All right, everybody, have a great rest of your morning here on Wednesday or your early afternoon, and I'll see you about 4 o'clock for the next kit class. Not kit class, kit live. Oh, goodness. It's been a day already, right? Have a good one. See you in a few hours. Bye-bye.